Okay, so now after we've gone through our acceleration phase and we've kind of taught posture and mechanics, then we start kind of introducing change of direction. So the first part of that is really like lateral movement and bounding, how to stop or decelerate. Let me back up. Before we even go into like lateral bounding, we'll just do basic drops. Okay, so we'll do drops from a standing position, and then we'll progress those to an elevated drop, and that's from different box heights. And then we'll do both of these, starting off with bilateral or two-legged landing, and then transition to unilateral. Okay, so then we're working single leg deceleration as well, which really this is in true change of direction stuff, that ability to stop unilaterally is going to give you the better ability to change directions. So we'll start with these two drops. And those are body weight only. These elevated drops are going to be at different heights. Okay, at least to the point with our older athletes progressing up in height. And with the younger athletes, maybe just one or two smaller type boxes. On the single leg stuff, we'll keep it relatively low. 24-inch box tops, maybe up to 36 on our stronger, more mature athletes. We start with the drop phase, and then we're going to progress from drops into bounds. Okay, and that's going to be basically lateral bounds. And with that, the first one, we're just developing rhythm. I don't know if I spelled that right. Rhythm. So that'll be a continuous bound, just working lateral movement. Okay, feeling the inside half of your foot pushing from left to right. Then we'll add a stick. So lateral bounds with sticks. So they're having to pause and absorb force and control their body weight before they jump back and forth. Then we progress to quick to stick. From there, multiple bounds. So doing a series of bounds, maybe some with sticks, maybe some with quick reactions, and also adding maybe some sort of load like band tension or med balls. And that's basically how we introduce our change of direction series with these movements and making sure they can grasp these concepts first before we start moving into any type of live action or predetermined actual change of direction live drills.
Jackson's tall. Pretty tall. What?
Yes. To land in a jump position or athletic position. So when they land, they're laying flat-footed, hips back, hands back. So from this position, we want them to be able to move. So when they land, we should be able to jump again, sprint, turn and run, shuffle, whatever is required of them. So they have to land in that athletic position. Same thing with the unilateral. When we land on our single leg, we're up. We want to land hips back and hands back. So to get athletic position. And they can't stick that for too long, being that's on one leg, but as long as they have control, we're good. So when we go through the elevated drops, box height's really determined by kind of their training age. Our high school or varsity type athletes definitely can go off this 36-inch box. Our younger athletes sticking primarily to the 24 or 20-inch and 12 to 16-inch box. The surface that you're laying on is a little important, so this hardwood stuff. Again, be careful of the box height versus landing on a mat. When we land, we don't want to get any more flexion. We want to land in a bent athletic position, but still be rigid. So when I land, I'm sticking it. I'm in good athletic position. I have good 45-degree angle planes, but I'm not going to land and then completely bottom out. Okay, we want to be able to have the strength to absorb force and stick that landing. So on our lateral bounds and rhythm stuff, we're looking at either a timed 10 to 20 second round or 5 to 8 jumps per side. So they'd be doing a total of 10 jumps. And they're establishing rhythm, trying to keep their head inside their hips, pushing off the big toe, making sure they're staying on the inside half of their foot. We add the ball just to add a little bit of force, transfer to the outside hip, and they can load and really feel like accelerating, bringing that weight over is going to accelerate my landing so I can then generate force to come back. Okay, so stick, if we're gonna do bound and stick, we're just gonna bound, stick, bound, stick. And then we can add the quick to stick. We're gonna explode quickly off one foot and then stick our left. So again, we would do 3 to 5 reps on each leg and then switch. So if I'm gonna just in line, go quick, stick, quick, stick. And then do the same thing on the other side. We can take that same progression and move it at 45 degrees. So we're bounding at 45 degrees, quick to stick off one, or multiple sticks, whatever, we can just change that angle. Okay, if we're gonna do like multiple bounds with no stick, say at a 45-degree angle, we're still looking at as much force as we can do laterally. So I'm gonna bound at that 45. I'm not gonna really stick it, but I'm looking for power and big jumps. If we're gonna add some sort of resistance to the lateral bounds, bands are a good way to do that. I've just attached it here to this peg. A lot of times we just have partners and my partner's holding it. So obviously when I push to my left, it's a resisted jump. But when I jump back to my right, it's gonna be assisted, and it's gonna accelerate my landing. So I can get strength here, and I have an accelerated landing. Same thing, we can do quick to sticks, we can stick both. So if I went quick, stick, okay, or stick, stick, either side. But I just have the band tension pulling me on my way back.